Fish on. We're on them again. We're on them again.
Welcome back to the channel, people. Today we've taken a massively long drive all the way up to a pond I haven't been to in nearly 2 years. I've got 3 rods rigged up. I've got the Fly Special. I've got my winter rod that you haven't seen for a long time. I'll show you that in a minute. Bit of bait finesse casting, and I've got my standard. It's a little after 7:30. What time is it? I got here at 7:30. I've just been rigging up. It is now 8:08. A little bit late. The bloody GPS took me the wrong way today, and as you can see, it's all underneath highways and backcountry roads. It's a pain to get to this place. There's a reason that we stopped fishing here. So, straight out on the water, we'll get with you, and we're going to try and get a carp on some corn. I've got corn in my pocket. I've got a wacky rig on for some bass, and I've got a spinnerbait on because it's the all-rounder. All year long, the spinnerbait is working, and it's especially working well for me here in Chengdu, China. Where should I set up? That's the question. I'm just going to have a little walk around. I fell straight through this. But when it was just made out of these beams and, well, there was no water underneath. Loads of corn on there. Perfect little rod holder by here too. And now the winter combo. So this is a Chinese brand. It's a knockoff of Blue Marlin. I really like this rod. It's an ultralight 180, short handled with this nice pistol style grip. And it's so comfortable to throw. And I've got it tied up, paired up with my Daiwa Tatula SVTW. And I've just got a weightless Senko on there. This is my bait. I do have a finesse reel, but my handles are shagged on it, and it was not as high performing as this. This with the T gives so little interference. It's perfect for kayak fishing too, because it's got such a short handle. I find when I'm in the kayak and I'm trying to get those good whips, the butt is always grazing against my gut. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Fish on. Fish on. Feels like a good bass. Just a little bass, but it's a good sign. And this rubber rod, especially in the winter when the bite is so light, really helps with the hook sets, because the rod does most of the work for you. He's not a bad fish at all. Good little bass, and I've literally been here for, well, that's the first cast I've thrown out. I just let it sit on the bottom and he came over and took it. And today is pretty brisk indeed. Bluebird there on the branch, woodpecker. See him go? Or is it a hummingbird? It looks like a lot of the woodpeckers I see. I haven't seen them this far north though. I only ever see them down south in the countryside. It's about 300 kilometers dead south is where I see them. No, it is. He had the big old beak. This fish saw me coming down here. So it's been about an hour. I corned up my area. Those 3 guys moved around. Yeah, I didn't get a corn bite. I did get a bass bite. Ooh, look at them all there, fired up. I'm just gonna go around the other side. There's a sunken bit of dock there. And that's how high the water level is. That dock is usually out of the water. There's another one that's sunken down there. I think this will be a perfect spot for a bit of wacky action. So we only got that one bass on the wacky rig. I've just spooked them all by walking around, but they might think that I'm gone. So this is all I'm carrying, just one bag. Got my corn, my bait boxes. I don't even usually carry a bag, I just usually go pockets. Fit my bait boxes in my pockets, I'm sorted. But today I got my nice little bag, my net attached to it, all my cloths, my scissors, my clippers, my pliers, everything I've got just in this bag. It's been about another half an hour just sitting there fishing the spinnerbait, fishing the wacky rig, corn line out. All my corn is still on the hook, all 4 pieces of it, and these fish just don't seem to be biting. See a lot of side activity though, and I'm throwing right at these edges trying to get in there, but I just don't seem to have the touch today. They're not particularly interested in what I got. What I do have is bad balance. The water does seem quite clear for here as well. Just saw huge straws, they were carp.
It's tough right now, you know. I left the house at 6 o'clock on the dot, 5:50 alarm, slept in my clothes, put my jacket on, grabbed my camera, drove up here. Spinnerbait action comes through. It's not a bad fish. It's just a little bass, but he's fighting like he means it. He's not so little. Now the smallest bass I've caught for a long time. Right through the side of the mouth. Beautiful colours on him anyway. He's really cold. I was fishing this super deep. Not a bad little fish. You know, I've been out here for a while. I've let the current take my line out on that side. It's just going to be drifting. Yeah, second fish of the morning. It's definitely getting colder. I've warmed up a bit since the sun has risen. Warm enough to take off my jacket, but I'm still wearing a nice jumper, a vest underneath, and my outside waistcoat, denim waistcoat. Full of pockets, really. We're on him again. We're on him again. This feels like a good one. Better than the last one, at least. Yeah, it's a good chunk. It's a good chunk. Oh, come on, you. Nice little guy. Spinnerbait, black and blue, tried and true. You know where's that, people? So today I'm going to show you how to fish a spinnerbait in cold weather conditions. I've got my traditional black and blue, tried and true colour on. All you do is cast it out there as far as you can. Bail open, wait for that lure to hit bottom. You take it up slow, nice and slowly. Just wind it in, feel the flutter, flutter, dit, 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 dit. There we go, there we go. On him again. Now I fish my spinnerbait straight braid because if they don't see all that metal wire, then they're not going to see your braided line. Now I've got a 10-pound leader of braid tied to 30-pound backing. It's probably excessive. I probably don't need to do the leader. And there we go, just another nice little bass. Oh, and he's cold too. He's down deep. These fish are down deep, hunkered up together. Just got to find where they're sitting, and they'll be best friends with your spinnerbaits. Year-rounder, all year round, spinnerbait is the best. Let's see if we can get another one now. See if we can get another one. Just a little guy, but we're on another one. He's probably the smallest one so far today. Oh no, he's just running with, oh no, catch and release. Quick release. Oh man. The same thing, spinnerbait, just slow rolling on the bottom. Nothing else is getting hit. This guy going. Good shit. Oh, nice little bass. Good colours on him. He is icy cold. Icy cold. Yeah, that's like 4th or 5th bass on the spinner. One on the wacky rig, nothing on the fly rod. To be honest, I don't know what the carp situation is in this pond. I know the other pond. It's got black carp. but I don't really know what the carp situation is yet. I haven't seen anyone catch a carp, and there's half a dozen carp fishermen around. I'm the only one catching fish though, which is hilarious to me. Son of a bitch.
Do me a favor though, please do me a favor. Hit that like button.
I had my fun, I caught some fish, but because I got seen catching fish... Hey, fuck off, chicken. That's my corn. Oi, get out of it, chicken. That's my bloody corn. Bloody chicken. Because I caught fish in front of people, they kind of came and stole my spot and forced me to fish in the area where the fish weren't. I'd figured them out, and some guy is literally third guy in from the left, right in front of my rod there. He literally watched what I was doing, came and saw what lure I was using, went and bought a pack of worms and some wacky hooks, and fucking sat there and just every time I would cast, reel in, he'd cast out exactly where I was and just sit there doing what I was doing, slow fishing, using the wacky rig or I was using the spinnerbait too, but you just hogged my spot. And then the others started crossing me all the time, standing behind me when I'm using the fly fishing rod, and just generally being unsportsmanlike about the whole situation. Just a couple more casts. I'm back at the car. I am devastated that I lost my tried and true blue. Devastated. Last cast and then we're done. You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar.
Thanks very much for watching, everybody. It's a fair good day. Hopefully now you'll be able to have a bit more confidence in the spinnerbait, because I swear by it, it is hands down the best bait of all time. Get out there this winter, catch some fish, use the spinnerbait, they do the job. Only a couple of bass. I was hoping for a carp. If I really wanted a carp, I should have gone to the other pond. We'll see you in the next one.